So Aliyah, can you kind of detail your last 24 hours? Because they've been kind of insane, right?
Yeah, I went back to South Carolina for graduation after practice on Friday, and then I flew in last night, got in around like 8, and here I am.
So, I mean, how are you feeling after the emotional highs of graduating college and your first WNBA game within a very short time?
I mean, feeling great. This is something that I've wanted, both graduating and being in the league, and so I just took graduation, was in that moment, and then came here in this moment.
Yeah. What did it say to you when you saw, what did it feel like when you saw Dawn and Champ, I noticed there too, at that very important moment?
Yeah, I mean, it was really nice. The entire coaching staff came, and Coach Fred came back too, which surprised me. But I mean, it was just great to see them one last time for a little while.
Yeah. For both of you, how do you think you did today?
Go ahead, you keep going.
Okay, great. I think, personally, I think I tried to just be aggressive, be my normal self, communicate. But, I mean, I think as a whole, I think this is just a good baseline for us to see and just continue to move forward from there and get better.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely foundation. It was our first scrimmage against, another WNBA team. So we just have to, learn from it, get better, and build on it.
All right. And Aliyah, you got a very big pop for a visiting player when you got announced today. These were all Chicago Sky's season ticket holders. So what did that mean to you when you hear that kind of cheering from the opposing team?
I mean, it was just exciting. I think it just felt like a nice welcome to the league, that people are cheering for us, even though they're not on our side for that particular day. But I mean, it was pretty exciting.
Dustin, anything for Emma or Aliyah?
Yeah, apologies. Obviously, I was just following the box score. I couldn't actually see anything actually happen. So if any of these questions sound dumb, my apologies in advance. Obviously, you all talked a lot about defensively, just what you guys need to accomplish. Obviously, they got a lot done 3-point shooting wise. But what did you guys not like about what you did defensively?
I feel like today we didn't play to our potential on defense, and it showed. So, like I said, this is a learning scale for us, and we're going to just continue to build off that, but this is not us, and it won't happen again, for sure.
And I think just making sure that we stay aggressive the entire possession, making sure that we're finishing out with solid box outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back. What particularly didn't you like about what you guys did? I mean, was there any kind of breakdowns that really bothered you, or just anything with whether it was communication or letting the ball get in the paint or giving up open shots? And was there anything that stood out to you that particularly bothered you about the defensive effort? I
believe that it was just a little bit of everything. You look at the score, you look at their field goal percentage. They shot 60-something% from the 3-point line. And we weren't there, so. That's something that we have to work on and we have to get better at, and we will, and it'll show. But like I said, this is a scrimmage game, and this is where we learn and we get better.
Imagine another number that jumps out at you guys, 22 turnovers. That's something that you guys have been working on, and in practice has been a little bit of an issue. Just and obviously it's early, and obviously there's a lot of changing of lineups and everything like that. But was there sort of a consistent issue there, I guess, that led to the turnovers? Or does anything alarm you guys about that number in particular?
I mean, what's alarming is just how high it is. You never want to have 22, 24 turnovers, regardless of who you're playing, when you're playing. So I think that's definitely the first thing. But I think we're trying to push pace. We want to do that, but I think we've just moved a little bit too fast for ourselves, just making sure that we're making the right pass, the conservative pass, especially knowing how physical and how much Chicago pressured us, just being aware of that. But, I mean, this is a good learning step. We're not going to like it when we see it on film, but, I mean, it happened, and I just think it's going to help us get better.
And real quick, Aliyah, you were 4 or 5 from the field. Just getting your feel for this offense, how do you just feel like it operated for you? What do you think? Obviously, everybody was sort of balanced in terms of the shots they were taking, but what kind of worked out for you offensively? What did you like about your game on the offensive side?
Yeah, just being physical, being available when my team needed me, just trying to make sure that I'm posting up strong and taking my time and finishing around the rim.
Bill, anything?
Yeah, just one thing for Aliyah. Any pregame nerve?
No, I was actually pretty calm today. I said my prayer, and I just I just left it up to God.
Did that surprise you that you did not have those nerves?
Usually when I'm
I
in
know
a
it's just a preseason game, but
Yeah,
still.
usually when I'm in a new space, like even like first college game, you get the jitters, but I was actually just pretty confident. I talked to V a little bit and I was like, we're good, we're good. I was like saying it and she was like, you're good, just take a breath, and I just went out there and played.
So Kelsey, it looked like she was getting her face like checked out a couple times. Did she take a good smack or anything?
Yeah, she's good. She just took a little hit, but she's good. She plays so hard.
Yeah.
Kelsey plays hard. She's gonna take some hard hits, but she's tough. She's fine. She's good.
Yeah. So when you have a game like this, what do you take away from it? What are your like kind of learning data points?
So Chicago showed us what it felt like and looked like to play at a higher level. We're going to take that, and now they know what that feels like. We're going to go and we're going to work that hard every day. They thought they were working hard, and we thought we were working hard. Just took a little, just a little disappoint that second quarter. They scored 27 points in that second quarter, and there was a point where I felt like we just kind of threw the towel in early, and that is not who we are. That is not our DNA. That is not what we're going to be about. So we will get that fixed. As soon as we get back and watch the video, we'll be able to be very, very specific on things. Just tough. Like, you got to keep fighting. It doesn't matter if it's a scrimmage or not. I told them, yep, we ran a lot of different lineups, but at the end of the day, the score's being kept, the lights are on, there's people in the stands, and we just have to do a better job.
Yeah. There was still, though, there was a lot of aggressiveness. So what did you, like, what does that say to you about this team? That there definitely weren't backing down on defense.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if we didn't back down, or I want us to be way more aggressive. We needed to disrupt them. You can't let teams shoot 50% from for the field and then 62, 63 from the three. Like, that's us not pressuring the ball. That's us not understanding we had a plan, what we've been working on, and we let a couple shots hurt us early where we were trying to rotate. That isn't what we were doing. Like, we needed to stay with our shooters, put some pressure, and then get back to our man. And we let them dictate what we were going to do. And we just got to stick to our game plan. We got to stick to playing hard. We got to stick to, and then offensive rebounds. They got too many offensive rebounds on us. That's another one. That's just us not boxing out. They crashed and jumped on our heads, and they kind of were way more aggressive than us.
Yeah. Who stuck out as playing well today?
I thought Victoria Saxton did. I thought she was active. I thought Lexi Hull was active. We start the game and we just missed some wide open shots that would have changed everything. I think it just, it took the wind out of us. But our goal is to take wide open shots, take wide open shots, and we had those wide open shots. They just didn't connect tonight at the start, and it kind of put us just kind of took the air out, like I said, and then but we can't let that happen. Like, we've got to stay up and play at a level where we're physical and aggressive, and we don't let up on defense.
Yeah. Aliyah Boston did look pretty strong out there. So what did you think of her play?
Yeah, she's a presence, man. I mean, she is a presence. I thought our post players did a good job of working down there. We've got to get them the ball. We've got to take our time. We let them dictate, we let their aggressiveness, make us shrink instead of, we were playing on our heels with them being aggressive instead of looking to attack, draw the help, kick. So we just let them, and we can't let that happen on the offensive end.
Okay. Thank you, Ray.
Dustin, anything for Coach?
Yeah, I got a couple. Just the number that stands out, I think, offensively is 22 turnovers. What was there kind of an overarching issue there? I know that's something you guys have been had a bit of an issue with in practice.
Yeah. It's 24 actually, man. It's 24 for 25 points. Yeah, you missed 2. Yeah, we went into half and 12 is our goal. To keep it at 12 or less, and that's what we were. And so that's what we really talked about. But give credit to Chicago. They did a great job of getting up and pressuring us and making us turn the ball over. I mean, we were trying to run offense almost at the half-court line. So, that's just what they do. That's what we're going to get to. And now that we know that that's what that feels like, that's how we will practice and play from this point on.
I want to go back to, you mentioned the three-pointers they made. I mean, was it, you mentioned pressuring the ball, you mentioned some rotations. I guess, was it more of an issue of getting lost in rotation or was sagging too much off the ball? I mean, like, what stood out to you about the shots?
Yeah, no, man, we didn't pressure the ball. We made they could look and see everything. We didn't get up and make it hard on them. They made us hard. They made it hard for us for 40 minutes. They picked us up full court. They got up. They hard hedged us, and we couldn't handle it. We kept backing down. They did that the entire game. We didn't do the same back to them. If we get up and we pressure them that way, they don't shoot that kind of percentage. So that's just what we've got to get to. We've got to get up. We've got to make it hard, pressure the ball. We were on the side. We were icing on the side, but we weren't dictating to them. We were having our post have to take too many steps to that baseline before our guard could get back around. That's too much space for kicks, and then you've got swing. So that's on us. We're going to get up. We got to pressure the ball, get it around, and get in front so our post can get back.